property managers, leasing agents aren't usually trying to discriminate against you. Most of the time, it's just that they don't understand the laws. So it's very important that you take notes, stay calm, and talk to someone you trust who's working for a qualified agency or who's an advocate for housing to discuss the incident that took place and help you navigate the process.
I feel like Christine was reacting to my accent when I spoke to her about the apartment. My friend Jake, he's gonna call and ask about the same apartment and see if he gets treated the same way.
Hello, this is Christine.
Hey, I'm calling about the apartment for rent on Colfax and D. Is that still available?
Yeah, it's still available. Would you like to come by and see it?
Yeah. How about this afternoon?
Sounds great. Just give me a call when you're there and I'll swing by.
All right.
Her response to Jake was completely different. I think I'm gonna make some notes about when we called, what happened, and how I felt about it. And then I'm gonna talk to someone.
I want to find out if Ted's questions and the way he acted about my kids and the apartment is discrimination. Linda, she works for an organization that knows about fair housing laws. Linda, thank you so much for meeting with me. I've been so mad about what happened with this rental guy. Can you please help me?
Of course. Can you tell me what happened?
Yeah, I made some notes.
Great.
And, also, when he saw that I had kids, he said, "Oh, you have kids? Like, that's a bad thing. I mean, where are we supposed to raise our kids?"
Exactly. Well, it looks like this could be discrimination.
It makes me so angry. I just want to sue him for everything he's worth.
Probably heard that it is possible to seek legal recourse when a landlord or public housing provider has violated the Fair Housing Act. And that is possible, yes. You can seek legal action by either filing a complaint through HUD, that's the Department of Housing and Urban Development, or a private attorney. But in terms of the lucrative nature of these settlements, of these lawsuits, it's just not there. I'm sorry to say that you cannot sue the landlord for all they are worth. However, it is really important to stick with it. It's important to hold landlords or public housing authorities accountable.
The reason to file is to make sure that the landlord, property manager, or leasing agent doesn't continue to discriminate against other people.
I'm so glad that you came in today. If you're ready to file a complaint, I've got the paperwork right here.
It turns out that just talking to the fair housing people isn't the same as filing a complaint. But I do have up to 1 year from the date that it happened to file the complaint. Let's do it. I don't want that guy to treat anyone else the way he treated me. Look at this. From the time that you file, it can take up to 100 days to investigate. That seems like a really long time. But I think it's worth it.
I'm going to stop by the office and talk to Michelle about getting a reserved parking place closer to my door. Didn't seem like she'd be very open to it, but it's important. I just have to remember to stay calm.
Yes, I understand, and I did say on the phone, if you had only disclosed your disability at the time that you signed your lease.
Michelle, I know the law. I don't have to disclose my disability to you in advance. Now, I can put you in touch with people who can explain.
Joan, you signed this document, and an assigned parking place was not a part of your lease. I'm sorry.
Thank you so much. Just let me know when the meeting's going to be. I wanted to argue with Michelle, but it didn't seem that would do any good. I want my parking place, not a fight. So I called the fair housing people, and they're going to set up a meeting so we can all work this out. They told me to take notes on what happened, so that's what I'm going to do now.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm well. How's everything going?
Mr. Darwin.
You know, it's kind of.
Hi. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh, no problem. Hey, it was nice to see you.
It's nice to see you.
Hi.
I've been trying to get a hold of you. My air conditioner broke last week, and I was trying to get a hold of you when you could possibly fix it. Did you get the messages? Or you can stop by right now and take a look at it.
I'm busy. You're last on the list.
What's that about? So I had to Google what to do when your landlord won't fix something in your apartment. Turns out there are organizations that deal with this sort of thing. So I called one of them, and they gave me some pretty good advice. They said, anytime you ask for a service, to ask for it in writing, and then write down everything that happens after that. What I don't know is if Mr. Darwin treats everyone this way. So I asked my neighbor Sharon to come over and see what she thought about what happened. Thanks for coming over.
Yeah, sure.
Can I get you something to drink?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. I'll just get to the point then. Earlier today, when we were in the mailroom, Mr. Darwin, did he seem angry at me to you?
I don't know. He did kind of seem like maybe he had a problem with you or something. Have you ever had problems with him before?
No. But then again, I've never needed to have anything fixed in my apartment before. The AC's been out for a week.
Yeah.
Sorry. Does it normally take this long to fix things?
No. In fact, about a month ago, I had my exhaust fan in my kitchen break, and I called and left him a voicemail. He was over here the next day and fixing it and was totally nice about it.
Well, I don't get it. I've never been anything but nice to him.
Well, I mean, you don't think it's because...
Because I'm Jewish? No! Well, he did make a comment about my yarmulke once. And he doesn't talk to me in the halls, not like he does with you guys anyway. That's something I need to take notes on to tell the fair housing people.
A lot of times tenants know that something is wrong and they're afraid to say something. And that's why trusting your gut is the most important thing, because you're usually right. And it's also helpful if you have any questions that they could just talk to maybe a neighbor or a friend or someone else that they trust that maybe have experienced the same thing at some point, or have some additional knowledge or can direct them to the correct place. But it's really important to take notes because you need a detailed account of what happened. And a lot of times if you're going to pursue a formal complaint or something like that, if you can document when instances occurred, if it's occurring on several occasions, you have a better case. So it's really important to stay calm and just keep things in some sort of chronological order, document very detailed what happened, date, times, the actual incident that occurred, how it made you feel would even be good, and then to talk to someone who is at a qualified agency or a housing advocate.